What's up, everybody? It's your boy Vest from MachineMasters.com, and you got it locked to another episode of Rhythm and Beats, where we bring you live instrumentation over sample-based beats. Before I go any further, I want to make sure to mention that we have a 30% off sale beginning today, the Labor Day sale. Make sure that you go in there and cop incredible kits. Listen, go in there, 30% sale. Anyway, check us out. My first sample, I used the Paul Cabin Melodic Samples Volume 2. And the sample in particular I used was the Supercharge 141 BPM. I could have used it as it was, but I already had an inspired idea by my production partner Carl Hodges, his homeboy, Jeremy Gilliam. Incredible producer, dude is a beast. Make sure you follow him. Here's my chop. Okay, so for my second sample, I kind of went against the grain of what I usually do. I usually don't like to sample anything that's already been out there because it's just trouble trying to clear that stuff. But in this case, I just kept hearing the actual song ringing through my mind as I was making the beat. So here's the sample. Oh, and also a big shout out to Marcel Schultz for giving a great Cubase tip on the last week's video. It seems to be really easy to actually time stretch in Cubase. And what you want to do is you want to click on the actual object selection tool, or in other words, the actual pointer tool, and you want to click it, and you want to scroll down to Sizing Applies Time Stretch. And that will allow you to actually time stretch within Cubase. Incredible tool. You definitely want to use that. Okay, so far my drums, nothing really fancy here, just a driving track, you know, on the kick and the snare, just thick and heavy, and a nice big clap, you know. Just really, really simple. I was asked a question a few weeks ago about how I got, thick drums. What I usually do, for example, I use 2 kicks in this beat here, right? So on one of the kicks, I'll actually roll off the highs, and on the other one, I'll roll off the lows. And that way, you don't actually get a lot of clashing, but you can get a really thick kick drum by actually layering. And also, too, using compression really can help thicken out your drums, too. You just want to make sure that you understand how to use it. You don't want to overdo it, or else you'll actually squash it. So you want to just put enough to really to give it a good boost, but also add control to it. Music tip of the day: giving your absolute best effort in every job that you do and being dependable. There is nothing that speaks of who you are as a person like the way that you approach your work. Okay? The biggest thing about that is that if you cannot give the best and maximum effort for every job, no matter how much or how little, or no matter how known the artist is, you should be able to give your best 100% maximum effort, no excuses. If you can't give your best effort, that speaks of your word, of who you are. This business is ran on your word. And it's also formed through relationships. So if you can't do your best on every single job, trust me, people will find out. And you have to answer for that. Trust me, take it from me. Everything that you do, every single job that you take is just like an interview. It is an interview of who you are as a person as far as how you deal with business. So if you're not giving your absolute best effort, and if you struggle with being a reliable, meaning turning in work on time, getting things done as you said that you would get them done, that kind of stuff will have you blacklisted. The only difference between two people who both have talent, one that gets on and one doesn't, is typically found in effort and in your ability to be reliable. Well, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to follow me right here, and don't forget to subscribe to MachineMasters.com for great kits and great tutorials. Keep creating. Peace.